Did you turn on notifications or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a true subscriber. What happens if I press this? I want to explore a little bit. Chicago pumpkin and shotgun, bro. Let's go. But I gotta do something real first. Switch. Right back. Let's go get my train.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right,
Yeah,
Skipper.
that look in his eye.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Money to loan, man.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. I feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. this mark mean anything?
Hallmark.
22
Gives
carats.
you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Yep, that's how you spell my last name. I have to check my partner.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
Oh.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy
That's
to
a mailbox.
sanity.
Unit officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
You get it to work? Man, I should not have put the video.
Take the next right.
Oh, I was taking a beer. It's too.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps.
Now there's one, but there was two. Grr. Oh, you did?
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay. A lot of clues here, eh?
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
I got 3 viewers now.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
So between midnight and 2.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh my god, he's a
It's not
creep.
against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Said I was kissing
Classic
the dead body.
Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him. You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
So you kill women and interfere with them. That's your M.O., Jameson?
I know some people might find what I do unusual, but I don't kill people. How can you prove that I killed this woman? I'd like to go if you're quite finished.
Oh, I guess that was wrong.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Wait, what did he say?
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a
You'll
cell.
see.
I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Yeah. I've seen a ladder now, I'm intrigued. Can I climb it? Nope. Yeah. That's why I accused him. I thought I was gonna say something about tampering, but instead it accused him of being the murderer.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
It's still fun though.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the
I mean,
relief
yeah, you
food
like
that we're
watching
sending
it,
them.
so.
Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Sure.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What is it? Oh.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Oh.
Drop the weapon! Hands behind your head!
Yeah? Fucking fool!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands in the air!
He's hiding in the alley!
Give it up! LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Pew. I can't kill him. It says to apprehend him. Yeah, I know, but I think if I do, I'm gonna fail. Mission fail. Maybe I try to kill him if you want me to. Or we can make him suffer in jail for life. In prison for life. So make him suffer or... Oh. Now I'm about to kill him. Good water. Yeah, that look in his eye.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
2. Are you watching on your phone and TV?
56K.
Okay, so then send it twice. So there's somebody actually watching. Oh my god, no way. Yeah, they'll look or die. You're a cop, you should know how to do it. Huh? Not that one, why? You two.
What can I do for you? LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. No, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Huh?
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her.
What do you
An
mean
alcoholic in a
restarted it?
liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Oh.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
Oh my...
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh my god, my first NHL video got copyright. My first NHL video got a copyright strike. Yep.
We're trying to
play
account for
copyrighted
Evelyn's
music in the
movements
game.
yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
What's the point of putting it in the game
social
if it's
visit?
going to
To pick up
copyright
some of her
and people
things?
can't stream,
She had
stream
a
the
couple
music
of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
That one was wrong.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Stop walking.
Officer, you shot 103 and B.
Any Century unit, possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Q!
What's your name?
Thank you.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer.
Why am I raising my voice at him?
What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers?
What is your
and
name?
why she was found beaten and strangled in the
Mind
rail
if I ask
depot
you
on
some
Santa
questions?
Fe?
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you
My
know?
guy, he's like, what's your
I can't
name?
say that I knew her.
So,
It's
and then he
more
says,
like I
not
was
I'm McCaffrey. He's
aware
like,
of her.
mind if I ask you some questions?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, in or out? Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I want to make copies.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Bro, I love this headset and all. I just hate how long the cord is. Cause it keeps getting wrapped up inside my gaming chair wheel.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Whoa.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge
Why is
1247.
yours a lowercase?
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
I can make my partner drive if I wanted to.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified. All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You
Not
shut
my
the hell
honey
up.
boy. I'm gonna change the episode name to
the
Honey
lady
Boy.
of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out. They chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now Tim or us.
Get the bastard.
Officer down!
Give yourself up. Now.
You're a cop killer!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I'll probably shoot the window, honestly.
What have they done to you?
I was gonna put like a couple extra rounds into him, make sure he's dead, but. Sorry, I was texting my set, but my scooter should bring me home. No brakes. No brakes. Marks you all the way. That car is on top of the other car. What is going on? Do I get to go bowling? I want to go bowling.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him. Tiernan! LAPD!
I see you running. Shoot the tires right now.
There!
That's a good car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him! We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires.
Oh,
Wish me luck.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Did you watch me kill the man?
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Oh, I'm running my car on top of him.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Yeah. In my defense,
what if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them.
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Give it up, LAPD!
Talk about a cutscene right there. Honestly, I could go for some chocolate right now. Hug. Yale? Yale?
Suspicious activity, 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Century unit.
Officer needs help, 103 and east. Suspicious activity, 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Century unit.
Car 11K, go ahead with the further.
Car 11K.
Canned fish, huh? Wait a second. This guy looks familiar.
LAPD, stop what you're doing!
Ah, shit.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
Phelps, leave him be.
Stay down.
I'm gonna...
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
What do you mean they're fighting up?
You! Get back here!
What is he in the car? I'm gonna go pick him up. Oh, he pushed her in front of me. Luckily she got out of the way. That's nice. I was not paying attention because I was going to watch the pit. And I'm getting an angle on the pit and pit maneuver them, but random cars.
Careful.
Super cop car.
These people!
Oh!
You idiot!
Block him.
Put your hands in the air! Frank Morgan?
Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking, and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
What's it? That guy does look pretty.
Yeah, we're in Los Santos right now, cruising around Vinewood.
There's an Ivan cop car loser.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identified.
Permit 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Doesn't look like anything.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Suspicious.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier
stairs.
pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
See the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Homie really tried to throw a pigeon at me. You hear that, Beb?
You a runner,
He tried to throw
McCaffrey?
a pigeon
Stay
at
and
me.
fight the good fight.
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
There he is, officer!
Nah, really?
Give it up, LAPD.
Get that bomb!
I tackled
McCaffrey,
him. with
you're under
There he
arrest
is,
on
officer.
suspicion of murdering
I can't see
Evelyn
him
Summers.
right in front of me.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson did, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together.
I'll hold you to that.
Reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it! Don't talk about how it was between me and Evelyn. You don't know anything.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different. As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was
I'm definitely
kind
gonna get this guy
and gentle
forward.
to me.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
That sucked. So if I do better with this guy.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Where's interview?
Those Vice boys get any on the side?
No, two. Two?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
I think we should accuse, right? Yeah.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
So what's wrong? Oh, that's right. Interesting.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Why?
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am. You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
There it is.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
I wonder if at the end of the game we'll find the guy who's been killing all those girls. Can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Homie's on death row.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Murders. So there's gonna be multiple of them?
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
It's like one of those.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, And he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too
appeal
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what?
Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Red.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
I heard he's an honest cop.
Should I take off without my partner? Should I take off without my partner? Should I take off without my partner and see what happens? He's still at the station. The fire department chat is getting blown up right now. I don't know.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next? Elizabeth Short, Betty Short, Black Dahlia.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
There's a cave all overgrown, trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day with leaves and flowers and pavement. They never. Like snow or silver or long diamond spiders hanging downward, running forth in doubtful light. Looking for a cave. Something. stumped. Trying to figure out where this is. The thing I could think of was something that I seen over here.
Him. Really him. Fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. Pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
This is a tower. Oh boy. I need a cave.
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Why are you running across the street? You hear sirens. Why do you run in the middle of the road? I'm gonna have to look this up, huh? I don't see anything about a cave on the minimap.
its curved roof, the mountain's frozen tears hang down, raining forth doubtful light.
Doubtful is right.
A chandelier. The glass dome at the halls of justice. It's worth a shot, Rusty.
Okay, Professor, one shot.
Halls of Justice.
That's all we got.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
He said tomorrow he's gonna pick up a hamburger helper, but I have to get the Philly cheesesteak. I seen Hall of something. So I'll be back in a minute. I got cookie. It's like an Oreo. Here you go. Take a bite. It's like an Oreo, but it has Nutella in the middle and sugar cookies on the outside. I'm putting it right there. Don't eat it while I look away, okay? Okay? Okay, I'm putting it right here. Don't try to eat it while I look away.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Let's go.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Well, this ain't good. I'm trying to eat a cookie. Oh, damn it. Sucks about having slight stick drift.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
We'll leave it up here. You know.
From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Temple's high. One place I can think of about having a temple.
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing! Come on, come on!
Well, it's gonna be expensive, huh?
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
Let's get out of here.
A yellow gold
Destroy the
wristwatch.
chandelier. Let's get out of
The
here.
Mulder Dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Temple. The temple's high of a man's ear and eye over sculpture and sculpture. So look for something to do with sculpture. Art building. Where is it? I know for a fact I've seen it. I know for a fact I've seen something about an art museum. says temple and sculptured. Yep, see?
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
Did you get that TikTok yet? Bab? Did you get that TikTok yet?
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there.
You don't think to tell
Go
me?
get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer. Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction. Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
You can see they live at monstrous works in the coast downstairs. Statues, homes, on the green island and split jams and hard black feet. See, I think I might know what this is.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. You must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Something about ruins.
Right. Has the same name as my sister. I can't.
Just the only thing I think about are ruins.
That's like my baby. In that way.
Ah, see, that's the art museum. I know I've seen something about it.
Baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. No one matters. No one matters. Nobody matters.
What?
No. Nobody. Nobody. Nope. Nope.
What are you doing? So that wasn't it. Can I see? I want to see what this hidden vehicle thing's all about. This is right down the street, so. Huh? Yeah, why?
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Is this the fucking vehicle? No, it's this. This is the same vehicle as the detective's car. Flipper 6.
That lady cut up like the Dahlia.
which death laughed. Then destruction. Ruin within ruin, their exercise of many cities. See, so something about a lot of stuff. Might just drive around until I find dirt. A lot of people. I'm telling you, I think it's that, but you having fun? Yeah. There it is. Pristine skeletons. Couldn't do it. After I finish this one, I might end the stream though. This one's a decently long one. So I gotta do like a bunch of running around and everything. Cinematic camera. It's really thin.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Please tell me I can unlock the whole.
Very funny.
I hope I can unlock this.
Whoa!
Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Steady.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
So trippy.
Whoa!
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Steady. One of Teresa Terreldson's shoes.
Oh, another one.
A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
Thank God.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Something about I know that much. Dude, on a Phil's one. Other opening in the wood. Rushes with loud moral harmony. Speed which is 20,000. It's a crystal. Clearly it's not that, or else would have done a thing. There it is. This is pretty fun though, honestly. Like the ciphering and all that. Babe, if you want, you can get in the shower. Babe. If you want,
Well,
get in
this
the shower.
guy
I'm not
looks
sure how
out
much
for
longer
women
this
in
is gonna
bars
take.
who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he applies them to booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains
Go
out and
fast.
strangles
I
them.
started going code 3 everywhere I
Any
go so I can
schmo
go
hanging
fast.
out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence.
My back hurts. I need you to come crack it for me. Oh, am I gonna have to navigate through a maze? I am. I have to admit, I have to navigate through a maze.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
Here's my map, and I'm not going to. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Cool. They made it so people can't be cheap.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
But I mean, you could do this. But why would I? I could do this. Make it even harder. Yeah, see, the map's disabled, so you can't cheat. That's awesome. Where's he going? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Not using a video. It's just looping me around. Right is always right. Except when left is right. I'm lost. Oh. What I tell you guys, right is always right.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
The 6x. Ugh. Okay. So it's either gonna be here. Ha! I got it first try. I guess where it was. Bad. First attempt.
Fresh whenever he pleases.
Because I was like, huh, Thrones and all that stuff from back in the old times. Can you not open the door, sir?
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Oh my God! Watch what my partner
Vanity.
just did.
He wants to see if there's anyone
Happy I
out
caught
there
that on
smart
screen.
enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence that every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally.
That was
to see
personal.
whether we're worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff. I'm sticking to the funny papers and the forum guide. You sleep.
You are still watching it, right? Yeah.
All units to citizen
Yeah.
reports of 211 in progress at 9
That was definitely personal. Did you see how much force he put into it? Did you see the blood afterwards that the guy left? There was definitely some anger behind that. Like, what did that poor guy do?
Officer needs help, 103 in view.
Should might be done almost. I want to find this killer. Where's the throne? I'm just running because I climbed, so I assume I have to go up, and I seen stairs. I completely missed them. I'm scared. Save.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You've got to make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
I seen that save and I got worried. Is this not a throne? Where do I go? Oh. Buddy, you're fine. No, do I not go up here? Oh. Found the throne. And another letter, yay. Oh, but we're getting
Typewriter
close.
ring. Evelyn Summers. The place he calls home. End of the line.
Not speak. It has become a curse. I see the wise and not the lofty. Light and stare, close those wan lips, look the thorn wounded brow, stream out blood, mingled with tears, fix those tortured orbs in peace and death. Who could be one of the
No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Ah, no! I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
something about it being a home. Out there. You good? Did you hear my guy go, no, 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 no? Yeah. Well, that ain't good. I think that means you're sick. I don't think we could see each other anymore. If you say so. Where could a home be?
You might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. You're not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department, Phelps. The modern cop who tries to understand why the poet does.
No way, it's this.
Me? I just dropped the hammer down on the low lives. Crunch a roach under your heel, you don't worry about what it's feeling, you just grind it into the pavement.
Boys, I genuinely do not know. And I don't want to look it up because how close I am.
shots fired. 410 South Flower Street. Units at Canano Code 3, identify.
Wounded, brow, train. Wait, this sounds like a preach. Thorns wounded. Yup. I got it. Oh. Yeah. Come on. Damn. Sorry, I had to get cats out of my room. Anyway, now that I'm in a car, seems like a good time to change outfits, eh? The abandoned cartoon. Is Harry. Yes, I totally got that right.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You
know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs, dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD! Give yourself up! You realize this must have been the place, Rusty. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
I hate to think what he's done with this thing. Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
We're going down there.
Kill him? Either way, he get killed.
I'll go. Call for...
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously well. Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common? Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Have you felt the fear? Understood the power?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
I got him down. He's down. He's down. Ah, my chair went down.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of advice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Watch cutscene now on the screen.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple.
I'm scared, Sarge.
Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar.
How many times have you been in combat, Sarge?
I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time.
Was it bad?
It's always bad.
Will this be bad?
As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to breathe for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
That case was interesting. It was pretty fun deciphering the Black Caesar.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what vice means. He
Seems
seems
the
like
lieutenant have some history? You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's rouse some hopheads.
Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Any of the vicinity officer needs assistance, 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
the convertible. Fancy.
Who in God's name would eat at that hovel?
I'm vibing with the music.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
I don't know. I was wishing that I had them, but
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers. I've been reassigned. What have we got?
2 stiffs. Overdosed. Been dead.
Government issue morphine. We use the same syrettes in Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people.
That's how you see it?
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Another day.
Lived on popcorn.
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over the floor. Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old. A small chance in life is probably better than no chance. One Surette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. 2 of them will stop your heart.
Man, I'm gonna miss Galloway.
Say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case. Who was JJ? And why do these 2 care about his taste in music? Looks like it was always gonna end this way.
Never the same, are they?
Black Caesar. From the joint across the street.
Never the same, are they?
Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup.
Interessante.
Another day.
Some kind of fruit, a bell, and win. Strange doodle.
Seems like slots.
Another special order from the Caesar.
Never the same, are they?
Can we stop saying that, bro? You keep repeating that.
I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is. No cooking or preparation. Must have been the easiest fix these two ever had. Bit heavy for an empty cup. They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across
your
the
phone
street
die?
appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Bab. You know you said we need to fix our sleep schedule? You want me to get off now, we get in the shower real fast, and try to go to bed? But
Right.
I think our sleep schedule
Let's
is
wrap
more
this up
important
before
than
I
the
actually
game.
have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us
Yeah,
all,
just let me
Roy.
shake down these guys real fast. Interrogate these guys.
Help you? Detectives Phelps and Durrell, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths
Hand
of...
over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Get that son of a bitch.
Oh my god, he's a speedy boy. He definitely ran track in high school.
Stay on him.
Like, look at homie when you watch the video, bud. You're not kicking me in the face. I already got kicked in the face too many times to let you kick me in the face. Sir, I see your paw underneath the door. I'm not letting you in, though. I got clotheslined.
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out.
You'll
What
see.
the hell going on here? Morgan! That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Oh my god, these guys are beefy. Same with that finisher, though.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
That's perfectly healthy and safe.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Well, I keep trying to grapple attack, because whenever you grapple attack, it, you headbutt him, and normally it knocks him out.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood. Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
But like, are we gonna talk about how they just left, how like the burgers are and hot dogs and stuff are still on the grill the whole time he's running away?
Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
I don't think this is going to help us.
We're inquiring about the deaths of 2 men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
His stutter.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. All right, he brings his stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a 2-bounce, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm gonna speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Wait, you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
That's the guy from the paper.
Alright, stream. That's where we're going to end off today. You shall return tomorrow. See you later.